Here's a bit of a shortcut. We're going to talk about the core elements of great storytelling in a single memorable image. You ready for it? Here it is. It's Baby Yoda. And actually, I lied to you. There's a lot of Baby Yoda images that you're about to see. Look at him. He's adorable. Here he is eating like an eyeball. Baby Yoda is my favorite way to remember the core elements of great storytelling. It's because he illustrates all of them so well. The first element of storytelling is relatability or familiarity. We as human beings latch onto and pay attention to things that have some element of relatability or familiarity to us. We are less likely to pay attention to or to care about something we have nothing to do with. So if you've never seen Star Wars, you don't know who Yoda is, you're not going to relate to Baby Yoda at all. But when Baby Yoda came out a few years ago, people who knew Star Wars immediately related to it because this is the baby version of the classic character that we all knew and loved from the 70s and 90s and so on Star Wars movies. Yoda, the old wise sage, played this key role in the Star Wars movies that so many people loved and became this kind of classic figure that talks backwards. And Baby Yoda reminds us of that. So this is immediately an element of the story of the new Star Wars that we latch onto. That's not enough, though. Just relating is not enough to make a good or great story. Baby Yoda has a second element of great storytelling, which is novelty. It's the relatable, familiar thing we know with something new. He's a baby, and he's adorable. This, where relatability catches our attention, makes us want to pay attention. Novelty keeps our attention. It keeps us going. So novelty lights up our brains. When if you remember, say your commute home, you go the same way every day, there will be days, I'm sure, that you get home and you can't really remember the journey because nothing happened. It's the same thing. Nothing novel occurred. But if you came across a car accident or an elephant or a man on a unicycle on your commute home, your brain will light up and pay attention to that. You will remember that commute home because of the novel thing. This is part of the mechanism in our brains that, prehistorically was about when we see something new, we have to pay attention to determine, can we eat it? Will it eat us? Is this dangerous or not? So novelty in stories keeps us going, keeps us wired, where relatability gets us started. Actually, in storytelling strategy, you want to generally start in a place of familiarity and then take people to a place of novelty. This is sort of the classic way that you get people to hang on to a story, is you increase the novelty over time. Third element of great storytelling is tension. It's not knowing what's going to happen. It's the intention of characters, the obstacles they face. It's the what could go wrong factor that keeps you from stopping the story. So with Baby Yoda, the tension is he's a baby. He's got to be taken care of. The bad guys want to get him. Look at him. He's adorable. He's tiny. Mandalorian has to take care of him. Just in the image of him, there's tension because he's a baby. Fourth element of great story is easiness. It's the ease at which we get the story so that we don't have to stop and think. We don't get pulled out of the story to try and make sense of it. We stick around and see things through when it's not so taxing. We don't walk out of the movie. We don't put the book down when, even if you can't understand the thing that is difficult, we'd rather get through something that's easy. So Baby Yoda has all of this. You get him immediately when you see him. So great stories engage us at an emotional level. And real quick, what's afoot with these four elements is relatability triggers empathy and interest in our brains. It makes us want to pick up this story. Novelty fires surprise and delight and fascination, which makes us want to keep going. Tension creates excitement or anxiety or fear. This makes us not want to stop. And easiness makes us feel satisfied and motivated to keep going. And when we feel these things at a neurochemical level, it's our brain telling us that this is important. That's the point of emotions at that biological level. This is important, so I'm going to care about it, and I'm going to keep going. It doesn't mean that it is important. Baby Yoda is fake. It doesn't mean that he is important, but our brains just told us that it is. So there's a lot that goes into using these elements of storytelling well. But whenever you are preparing a story that you want to be great, just remember this little guy.